Billionaire, multi-Grammy award-winning pop music from Taylor Swift's illustrious life in the limelight. You know you hold immense power and influence when millions worldwide listen to your highly relatable love songs to celebrate milestones in their love life or deal with a painful heartbreak for over 18 years. Her influence grew exponentially when she became a billionaire, flying worldwide in a private jet, income streaming from her music, performances, streams, music sales, concert tickets, merchandise, etc. We are talking about the beautiful blonde hair and blue-eyed pop icon that started her career 2 decades ago, yet still got people going nuts about her in the modern day. We present to you the one and only Taylor Swift. Born on December 13, 1989 in Reading, Pennsylvania, United States, Taylor Swift began her flourishing music career at age 15. She ambitiously took many opportunities to perform at karaoke contests, bars, festivals, and fairs. Furthering her career, she took up songwriting and was given a guitar, where she practiced for 4 hours daily till her fingers bled. To make her country music dreams come true, she frequently traveled to Nashville, Tennessee to learn some songwriting from up-and-coming, talented songwriters and improve her guitar playing skills. To make her dreams come true, her family moved to Nashville purely for her sake. The most significant break for her flourishing career was when she signed a record deal with Big Machine's Record at 15 after performing at a cafe. Next, she recorded her first self-titled album before releasing her chart-topping first single titled Tim McGraw, a song depicting a nostalgic reminiscence of a summer romance. Because of Tim McGraw, she began winning awards and was starting to get noticed by the media. This song quickly rose to a top 10 country single and won awards from country music television. The defining turning point in the escalation of her career was when she won her first 4 Grammy Awards with her Fearless album. It made her the youngest musician in the awards history to win Album of the Year, with 592,000 copies sold in the first week of its release. Fast forward to 2024, she is expected to release her 15th studio album titled The Tortured Poet Department around April this year after re-recording Fearless, Red, Speak Now, and 1989, plus releasing Midnight in 2022. Such an ambitious musician reaching for the star is applaudable after amassing massive power, influence, and wealth. However, she traded a career under the spotlight with tabloid buzzes, highly reported public feuds, and scrutiny over her views. Her every move, scandal, controversy, and relationships she was in played a huge part in the making of the Taylor Swift we know today. The 2009 MTV Video Music Awards incident with Kanye West, September 13, 2009, marks an unforgettable moment in pop culture's history.
I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish. But Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time.
No one expected Kanye West to storm up to the stage as Taylor gave her acceptance speech after winning the award for Best Video by a Female Artist award. While Taylor and the crowd was stunned, Kanye uttered his infamous monologue. But Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time. One of the best videos of all time. It's a huge shame there aren't any classes for award show etiquette, right? Oh yeah, we made a video previously covering Kanye too, so do check it out. Leaked phone call between Taylor Swift and Kanye West on song titled Famous. Although they went out of their way to make peace with each other's past and were seen chatting amicably at public events, Kanye flipped 180 degrees on this truce. He released the controversial song Famous and its accompanying video, featuring none other than a character lookalike to Taylor Swift naked in bed with the lyrics, "I feel like me and Taylor might still have sex. Why? I made that bitch famous, goddamn. I made that bitch famous." Well, What do you guys think? Kim Kardashian later did release a 3-minute edited leaked phone call excerpt on Snapchat between Taylor and Kanye regarding him putting out the song. In the clip, Taylor encouraged him to sing about how he experienced the 2009 MTV VMA incident. Besides that, the phone call depicted her generally being okay with how Kanye wanted to write out the lyrics that pointed out how it's a tongue-in-cheek phrase to say, "I feel like me and Taylor Swift might still have sex." In writing the song, she even expressed her concern for Kanye to protect his marriage and family, plus some ideas for the song. Even when Kanye promised to send her the finalized verse in the leaked phone calls, fans believed he didn't keep his word. They held their suspicion that the lyric was derogatory and harmful, and Kanye was essentially gaslighting Taylor. In return, Taylor came out of hermit mode to talk about her feud with Kanye West took me down psychologically to a place I've never been before, and felt that the entire fiasco was a fully manufactured frame job to Time magazine. She said it was an illegally recorded phone call which Kim Kardashian edited and then put out to say to everyone that I was a liar, and that her career was taken away from me. I thought the moment of backlash was going to define me negatively for the rest of my life. Then, she moved to a foreign country and stayed in her rental house for a year. Even worse, she was afraid to get on phone calls and pushed away most people in her life because she simply didn't trust anyone anymore. This Kardashian-West feud led her to record her Reputation album in 2017. One of the album's songs, Look What You Made Me Do, its music video featured Swift mercilessly mocking her reputation from over the years. This song was fitting for the lead single as she crashed a car and posed for paparazzi while holding a Grammy and crawling out of a grave like a zombie. Another scene featured her being served tea by her snake minions. She acknowledged fans who were swarming her social media with snake emojis after Kim Kardashian released an incriminating phone call clip of Taylor and Kanye via Snapchat. She essentially wants us, through this song, to know she doesn't care about her bad reputation. Or maybe she's just highly aware of it. Long string of high-profile relationships. Like any other regular individual, she hopes to fall in love and bask in the lavender haze with her Prince Charming. She has been widely known to have dated celebrities such as Harry Styles, Calvin Harris, Joe Alwyn, Joe Jonas, and Taylor Lautner. However, doing so has also paved the way for netizens to make fun and poke at her for having to jump from one relationship to the other, only to ironically write her next best album, basing the song lyrics on the same guy she most recently dated as her source of inspiration. Fans or haters, you bet nothing escapes her view, and she's very conscious of your rather sarcastic humor. She came forth and commented on this matter in a dialogue in Vanity Fair in 2023 that there's a special place in hell for women who don't help other women, and elaborated for a female to write about her feelings and then be portrayed as some clingy, insane, desperate girlfriend in need of making you marry her and have kids with her. I think that's taking something that potentially should be celebrated. A woman writing about her feelings in a confessional way. That's taking it and turning it and twisting it into something that is frankly a little sexist. Factually, she has purportedly referenced the men she dated in some of her notable songs. Back to December is said to be an apology song to Taylor Lautner, Twilight star, whom she met on Valentine's Day film set and dated for 2 years. The lyrics mention, "You gave me roses and I left them there to die. So this is me swallowing my pride, standing in front of you saying I'm sorry for that night. You gave me all your love and all I gave you was goodbye." Songs such as Out of the Woods, Clean, and Style are supposedly about Harry Styles, a member of the popular boy group One Direction turned solo artist. Their relationship was one of the many mentioned in the song Coney Island from Evermore, specifically the line, "And when I got into the accident, the sight that flashed before me was your face." This refers to their infamous snowmobile accident mentioned in the song Out of the Woods. The two have been friendly to each other to this day. On the other hand, songs such as I Don't Wanna Live Forever, Getaway Car, and Bejeweled are rumored to be about her relationship with Calvin Harris, Scottish DJ and record producer of 2 years. Apart from that, the song Coney Island from her Evermore album purportedly referenced how Harris didn't give credit to Taylor for co-writing the song This Is What You Came For when giving his award acceptance speech during a VMA event. Even more recently, she is said to talk about her 6-year relationship with English actor Joe Alwyn in songs like Ready For It, Endgame, Call It What You Want, Lover, Cruel Summer, London Boy, which ended in early 2023 before she announced her Eras tour. Sexual assault case against a radio DJ. How can Taylor Swift ever be sexually assaulted? Ever? She filed an assault lawsuit that lasted for over 4 years of her life against DJ David Mueller. She accused him of groping her during a meet and greet before her Denver concert as they were posing for a photo during her Red World Tour on June 2, 2013. According to Taylor, he reached under her skirt to grope his hand on an intimate part of her body. Immediately following the photo, Swift's security team was informed of what happened and confronted Mueller. She then filed a federal counterclaim against Mueller for assault and battery, specifically for reaching under her skirt and groping her. The lawsuit is for a symbolic $1. Yes, you didn't hear that wrong. It's for a single dollar only. And the counterclaim said that Mueller waited too long to deny that he groped Swift after the original incident was reported. On August 14, 2017, after 4 long years, he was found guilty in her assault and battery lawsuit against him. Taylor was awarded a sum of $1 and pledged to donate an unspecified amount to organizations aimed at helping sexual assault victims. She's turning lemons she's been thrown at and making lemonades for others instead. Public disagreement with music industry practices. She has been very vocal about her disagreements with music industry practices, particularly regarding issues such as artist rights, streaming services compensation for musicians, and ownership of her master recordings. She notably left her longtime record label, Big Machine Label Group, and signed with Republic Records and Universal Music Group in 2018 to end her association with Big Machine. Furthermore, the chaotic fiasco with Ticketmaster came during the first launch of her Eras Tour ticket sale in 2022. They saw fans who flocked to their website to buy tickets feeling cheated and short-handed over their inability to secure tickets on Ticketmaster's site. However, what exacerbated the issue was their long-standing reputation of being a near monopoly of the ticketing industry and ineffective ticket sales system. Taylor wrote on her Instagram saying, "It goes without saying that I'm extremely protective of my fans. It's really difficult for me to trust an outside entity with these relationships and loyalties, and excruciating for me to just watch mistakes happen with no recourse." Swift blamed Ticketmaster and said, "I'm not going to make excuses for anyone because we asked them multiple times if they could handle this kind of demand, and we were assured they could." She then created her ticketing system called Ticketek. It conducts a primary security screening to prevent computer bots from entering the site. It only allows genuine fans waiting at a lounge given a randomized number in the queue to purchase it. It runs on a randomized sales basis as well. Their system even views the purchase's IP addresses if they use multiple devices to access tickets from the same IP address. Sometimes you just need to take matters into your own hands when the status quo breaks havoc. Katy Perry feud. Another public feud that left her feeling blindsided and awkward was her bickering with Katy Perry, which went viral on X, formerly known as Twitter. It began when a dancer who worked with Katy on her California Dreams tour gave an interview on what it was like working with Katy and Taylor. It led him to reveal how he left Taylor's Red tour to join Katy's Prismatic World tour since he enjoyed his time working on the California Dreams tour. He said, "We were with Katy for 2.5 years. She's like family to us, so we were like, absolutely," he explained. "We weren't really dancing on Taylor's tour anyway, so I had gotten a little bored." This is where Taylor appeared on the cover of Rolling Stone to promote her new album, 1989, and explained the meaning of Bad Blood, which she hinted might be about Katy. "For years, I was never sure if we were friends or not. She would come up to me at awards shows and say something and walk away, and I would think, are we friends or did she just give me the harshest insult of my life? Then she did something so horrible I was like, oh, we're just straight up enemies, and it wasn't even about a guy." She further elaborated, "It had to do with business. She basically tried to sabotage an entire arena tour. She tried to hire a bunch of people out from under me." Then Katy responded with a tweet on X, giving a somewhat sarcastic remark about Taylor's response, "Watch out for Regina George in sheep's clothing." Katy even felt that she's not going to let go of her feud with Taylor. "I mean, I'm not Buddha, things irritate me. I wish that I could turn the other cheek every single time, but I'm also not a pushover, you know? Especially when someone tries to assassinate my character with little girls or her fans. That's so messed up." Things took a surprising turn in an interview with Ariana Huffington, and Katy says she's ready to let it go and apologizes to Taylor. "I forgive her and I'm sorry for anything I ever did, and I hope the same from her. I think it's time. There are bigger fish to fry and there are real problems in the world. You know what I'm saying?" In an interview with Australia's Today show, Katy further expressed that she only has positive feelings about Taylor. "I mean, I love her, I always have. We've had our differences, but I just continue to say, God bless her on her journey." To mark the end of a lengthy public feud with Taylor, in June 2019, Katy posted a plate of cookies, presumably from Taylor, with the words "Peace at last" written in frosting on the plate. "Feels good at Taylor Swift," she writes in the caption. "All this feud stemming from one dancer mouthing off sure sent the internet into a roller coaster of emotions." Openly shared political view during 2020 US general election. You bet that Taylor is fearless and articulate in expressing her political views apart from her feelings in music. While it isn't expected to see celebrities openly voice their political views and affiliations for fear of ruining their reputation in show business, not for Taylor. She broke her career-long silence on politics and risked her reputation to urge fans to vote for Democrats in a Tennessee election. She even outrightly criticized Trump's administration and Republican politician Marsha Blackburn, a Tennessee senator, as she first dipped her toes in politics in 2018. She further endorsed Joe Biden openly in their 2020 elections, stating, "I will proudly vote for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris in this year's presidential election." This announcement inadvertently invited critics, right-wing politicians, and commenters to question her sudden interference with American politics, asking her not to meddle in politics and to entertain people instead. Talk about freedom of speech, right? Ground rules for her relationship with new NFL beau Travis Kelce. When you're of billionaire status, amassed almost billions in wealth, there is no surprise if you give your new NFL beau, Kansas Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce, a handsome amount of wardrobe allowances to supplement his flair for fashion. How about a whopping $500,000 for starters? Yes, you heard that right. Travis Kelce's outfit game got elevated as Taylor's closet allowance was allegedly at $500,000 to step up his looks with designer duds from the songstress, which then gave him one Super Bowl look that cost over $60,000. That's the average American citizen's annual income right there. A source said she loves that he likes to take chances with his style choices, but some of his outfits have been suspect. He's at an all-new fame level, so stepping it up with the designer duds is just part of the deal. Taylor says she's not changing him, it's an evolution. We are wondering if he's looking to make it onto Vogue soon. Good luck if you are, Travis. Even more interesting is how Taylor seemingly acts out of love to maintain her new beau's public image 6 months into their relationship. It's reported that she feels she's in a position to establish some ground rules for her NFL beau, as both are committed to doing whatever it takes to make their relationship stronger. However, according to another report, he isn't too happy with some of them after he was thrust into the spotlight due to his relationship with Taylor, although he claimed to be on board with most of her ground rules. She is said to be cautious about his public image, particularly following his drunken display at the Super Bowl parade. She also prohibits the Super Bowl winner from going to strip clubs, which he is fine with, but another banning him from posing with female fans left him exasperated, a source told Life and Style. As much as he can understand Taylor's need and talent for shaping her $1.1 billion public image, he reportedly sometimes feels the need to draw the line and is not interested in playing calculated media game if it's going to make him think twice about every move he makes. That's not his style. The pop star also expects her NFL beau to FaceTime instead of texting her, as their successful careers keep them apart. However, this isn't a rule but rather a hint or request. She didn't overtly say it, but she secretly wants to see where he is and who he's with. Taylor's a good judge of character and fears that some of his buddies are red flags, the source claimed to dailymail.com. Well, Miss Swift has up-leveled her boundaries, evolved in her music genres, and expressed more of her views as she climbed up the limelight ladder over a decade of blood, sweat, and tears. We hope to see what the future will hold for Taylor, as her The Tortured Poet Department album is expected to launch in April, as she announced it at the 2024 Grammy Awards. She spoke of the release to be on April 19th, while accepting the Best Pop Vocal Album Award for her 2022 release, Midnights. Thanks for staying with us till the end. If you enjoyed what we did, consider subscribing, as we intend to entertain you with more controversial stories we could dig up about your favorite celebrities. That's it from us, ladies and gents. Till next time, toodaloo.